So I guess Tessero goes first. You see, Tessero, at this angle, you can't really tell. You can't see both of them. You notice the purple Maglor has a sea blue something on the end of a necklace. That's the one on top. And you see a necklace around the other one, but you can't see what color the pendant is.
Just see how all hail Melkor on whichever one.
Do they see us or no?
Yeah, they know you're here.
I could create another one. Try to confuse them.
You could totally see Tessero doing that.
Yeah, okay. Tessero's going to cast Greater Invisibility.
Okay.
Okay, and then he's going to move this way. And use a bonus action to dash. Then, can I do another perception check? I'm closer.
Yeah. Alright, pretty darn good. Was that an 18? Yeah. Alright, so you see that the other Maglor, which is the yellow Maglor, is he's wearing it looks pearl colored, whatever it is, on the pendant.
So the first one was blue?
Yeah, see, it's like an ocean colored blue, and the other is a pearl.
Interesting.
Yeah, that doesn't tell us much, does it?
Well, I don't know. What do you?
Actually, that seems like it would tell us a lot.
Yeah.
Because the second treasure is of the sea, correct?
Blue versus pearl.
Yes.
Pearl is like a light silvery blue, right?
It's like
or is it like purple?
It's like a milky white.
Milky white.
Yeah, it's like they're
I mean,
that shit.
blue is kind of the color of the sea-ish. And pearl is like you find them in the sea.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Although the sea isn't really blue. I mean, maybe a little bit. Is it sea blue or is it like dark blue? Or like blue?
It seems to be the color of like Caribbean shoreline water.
Okay, so it's not like the blue that the TV screen turns when it's like...
So over the course of the last 22 weeks, I have given you a clue that would help you with this decision.
To be fair, I wasn't there.
Yeah. No, you weren't there for this clue. But everybody,
man, just see how all hail Melkor and the one that turns.
Is there like a memory check?
What about this? Yeah.
well, there's lots of lore cards about any number of things. There's. So he's an elf, and I guess you just have to ask yourself, like, what do you remember about elves, and what are important to elves, and what might be special to elves.
Would an insight check help, or no?
No, not in this case. All right, so we'll go on to more Loman, unless you're going to do something else.
Yeah.
Burns gonna go smash one of them if you guys don't decide. And
could be the wrong one.
it's alright. Dwarves don't like elves anyway.
That is true. We can just fall back on that.
I'm going with the full RP if I'm going to be playing Bridges Dwarf here.
Absolutely. Hey, absolutely.
Well, Zelindor, you're going to be pissed if he kills one of your brothers.
I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to knock him out. You know.
Right. Yeah. Well, what am I going to do? It's better him than me.
Sorry, guys. I'm back.
You guys want to catch Marco up?
So we're trying to
Yeah. Tessero got closer and found that one of them had a blue. What was on the necklace? A pendant?
Sea blue.
Yeah, something you can't quite tell what it is from where you are, but it's like a sea blue. That's the purple one.
Okay.
And then the other one has like a pearl-colored one. It's supposed to be the Silmaril? Or maybe not. What did they say to each other again? I won't.
One said, "I'm not telling you where the treasure is," and the other one said, "I'm not telling you where the treasure is."
Yeah, the purple one said it first, and then the yellow one said it second. If that matters.
Oh, now I feel like it does.
John, you're up.
I am? Okay. Are they people? Persons?
They're elves.
Two elves.
If I wanted to dominate them, would it be a dominate person?
Yeah.
Pulls up the black leather and the ball gag.
All right. So, which one are you doing? Or
I'm going to do the purple one, which is the super one.
The real one.
are you just like picking one at random?
It's not me. It's him. It's him.
So you hear in your head, I'll say, like as soon as you make that connection with him, you have you hear like guttural voices, like sort of dark, like a dark language you don't quite understand.
Well, I was wrong, man. Good call. Definitely thought the sea blue was the correct pendant.
So do I
There it is.
tell it to like not fight and get destroyed by the other one, or
Yeah, you definitely can. So you tell it to sit, just like stand still.
Yeah.
All right.
When the other one's winding up, Durin's like, "Oh, this is gonna be good."
All right.
With head underwater.
All right. So, all right. So they're still kind of like squaring off, but he just kind of like stands up. And then, are you going to move anywhere else, or are you good there?
I had to get that close to the campus.
All right. So you guys, out of the sand, rises up something that looks like. Let me show it to you. This.
Is the other guy for scale?
That's his wife being like, "Take the trash out."
No, he's a big dude. He's like twice the size, at least, of you.
What?
He's like twice the size of you, at least.
Tessera? Or
Let's say Faradir.
Okay, wow.
Morloman, I need you to make a dexterity save. DC's 17.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, movement speed.
So he basically extends his staff, and this like it's like slime kind of just shoots out from him. he's gonna slime you, and you, let's see, you take 38 damage. Let's see, and the slime, inside of the slime, you are grappled. Oh wow, that's brutal. Okay, and you will take, if you're not able to get out of this before his next turn, so you'll get another chance to get out, and you can do that by essentially it's a DC 16 to get out of it, and if you can't get out of it, you take 6d12 acid damage every turn.
That's brutal.
Yeah. All right. So that guy's done, and he just smiles at you, and he says, "You chose poorly." It's not. You don't have to do it yet.
The guy from Indiana Jones that says that.
I'm gonna do a reaction.
Yeah, when you drink the cup, that's right. Yeah. You chose poorly.
Let's see. I don't know. Okay, I guess that will work. I was going to say you're grappled, so I don't know that you can point your finger.
I'll move my finger a little bit.
I think you probably could. Yeah, it just basically means your movement speed is 0. All right. Doesn't he have to be close to you, though?
16.
Okay. So he takes 8 damage. Oh, is that fire damage by chance?
Yes, fire.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Bloody.
It doesn't seem to bother him. Like, he catches on fire and he just keeps smiling. All right. And I need to make another roll here. All right, and we'll go to the next player's turn. Faradir. At the end of the turn, too, by the way, this purple Maglor basically changes shape. And another one of them appears.
Oh, good lord.
I'm dominating him still, right?
No, not anymore.
Come on.
Did you kill it? Any minute?
Hey, it worked. You found out who it was.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Actually, yes, you are still dominating because he hasn't taken damage yet. But on Maglor's turn, he's about to take damage. So, and I just passed his save, so we're going to use that. You're still dominating him if he gets hit. If he gets hit, he's broken out of it. All right, so Faradir's turn. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip you in the turn order, Faradir.
Does drowning himself technically mean getting hit? Or
Yeah, taking damage.
boo.
We'll have them square off against each other.
Bad there's not a cliff we can make them run off of.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
You can like cast fireball on yourself or something, couldn't you? If he has that.
That would be interesting.
I don't know how Dominate Mind works. That seems pretty overpowered, but that would be cool if you could do that. Stick your sword in the sand and jump.
Well, John has to decide whether he's just charmed or whether he's like you taking total control over him, and then he does his best to do what you tell him to do. But again, if he hurts himself, he gets to snap out of it.
Does he completely snap out, or is it a roll to snap out?
It's a save. It's another save.
That's cool though. Man, that spell's good.
Yeah.
Can I move him?
No, you can't move him. He does on his turn. Well, you already gave him a command, right?
Yes, I'm gonna stand there.
Yeah. So he's gonna stand there. All right. So Faradir.
Okay, so I moved this way.
Okay.
And, still pretty far.
I'll say Burren's movement speed sucks.
So, he's a dwarf.
Yeah, I know.
but he's 30, I think it's 35, right?
Yeah,
He's
it is.
got an extra 10.
Yeah. Still sucks.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna ready an action
Okay.
to attack him. So that's my full action, so that would be 3 attacks if he comes into my reach.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Zolindor.
So, question, can I do a perception check to see if he's weak or immune to, like, fire damage or something like that? Like,
You could do if you have Shadow Lore or Arcana. I'll let you do those checks.
I have neither. Real quick, I just want to say, also cast Thunder's Mark on
Okay.
bonus action. Yeah, I have neither, so...
I mean, you could still do Arcana or Shadow Lore if you. Well, you can't do Shadow Lore, but anybody can do an Arcana check. It's just your roll is probably not going to be very good.
See, I want to bring out one of my better spells on him yet, so maybe I do heat metal on him. Yeah, and he has a staff, right?
Yep.
Alright, can we heat up the staff?
Sure.
Alright.
Then he'll drop it.
Yes.
But he'll get burned first.
Yes.
Well, wait a minute. So I mean, that's his main weapon, though, right?
Is it? Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so that's what you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So would we be able to tell what like species he is, or would we be familiar with that?
You've not encountered anything like these people before. If you ask me what creature type he is, though, I will tell you that.
I mean, you would like to know.
Giant.
Giant.
water creature.
Well, you might have a clue when I tell you that he doesn't drop his staff, and he's still kind of on fire from John's special ability that he.
Oh, son of a bitch! He's immune to fire, isn't he?
All right, and it's Maglor's turn.
Fire giant.
Oh.
And Maglor, let's see if he hits him. No, he misses. Although he would have probably advantage. Nope, he misses still. That's impossible, but okay. He's still dominated. All right, but after Maglor goes, this guy, the one up top, the green guy, he slams his staff on the ground, on the sand, and just this burst of energy goes out in all directions for 100 feet, and everybody, and it has a direct line of sight, which is everyone. Oh, I guess the hound is here. Did you bring out the hound, John?
I didn't.
Did you let the dogs out?
Did not bring out the dog.
All right, I'll get rid of them then.
Sorry.
So you guys take. Everybody takes 15 necrotic damage. You gain 2 levels of exhaustion.
What's that mean?
And are permanently blinded.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Yeah.
So targets. So you get to make a charisma saving throw. It's DC 15. If you pass it, you are not blinded. Only gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Does this include? Does this count if I'm invisible?
Yes.
Oh, bro. Charisma save now? You serious?
Yeah, I just got rid of a charisma point too.
Who uses charisma?
This character is as charismatic as Spriggs in real life. -1?
So this is everyone, right?
Which necrotic was it?
This is a charisma DC 15 save.
Alright, so what do we get?
All right. So if you fail, you take 15 necrotic damage, which isn't
Wait a
bad.
minute. Real quick, do we get bonus health from long rest?
No, because Okran's not here.
This kind of disintegrated.
Yeah, he did.
15 necrotic damage, and then what? And then we're blinded.
2 levels of exhaustion is a big deal.
Yeah.
Like
So you have disadvantage on ability checks, and your speed is halved.
Wow.
And you're permanently blinded unless you passed.
Okay, this is everyone, right?
This is everyone.
Blinded means on attacks it's disadvantage, right?
Let me tell you. So a blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Let's go.
I'm not pretty hurt.
Now it's a party.
Looked out there.
Yeah.
I'm -1.
Wow, you really did luck out. So,
Yeah.
and John is not blinded.
I'm grappled.
All right.
Dominating him.
What's that?
I'm still dominating.
So, alright, let's not attack that one then.
All right. I think it's Burren's turn. Yeah, I skipped him accidentally, but
Hey, yeah, can I move my full movement speed then before we're halved, since you skipped me?
I didn't skip you. It's
Oh, I
a
thought you said you skipped me.
it's a legendary action. I moved ahead in the turn order.
Fine.
Yeah.
So what's the 1 level of exhaustion? I only get 1.
Just you have the it's the first one, the disadvantage on ability rolls,
Dash with
Ability checks.
ability checks. Yeah.
Okay. You're dashing?
Yeah, I have to. My movement speed's half.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So,
That sucks.
yeah, that's all I can do. And I'm like stumbling and like trying to feel my way
Well,
as I get to him, and I like bump into Feanor, and I'm like, sorry.
Do you rage?
Yeah, I'm gonna rage too.
Alright, so he hasn't moved, so you guys still like know approximately where he is. Is everybody blind except Faradir and Morloman?
I can't see.
I
Alright.
think so.
Alright, Morloman, you're up.
So that the purple one's no longer dominated?
No, Maglor missed.
So I have him.
You have him.
Awesome. So I'm going to tell him to go attack.
Alright, he actually takes off. He flies.
Whoa.
Oh,
What do these guys look like again?
It's in the Vic and John rules, number 1. And he lands, and let's see, what does he do to him? What are you telling? Were those the exact instructions? Do your most damage, or
that's what originally, but then I don't know if it's
midway you thought maybe that's not a good idea.
Like the most damage to a single target.
All right. So John brings out his hound. Woof. All right, so he's still got to attack. All right, so now he's making this on his turn. So he flies over there, and he's going to do a single. So John, what was the final command that you gave him? The most damage, or the most damage without hitting your allies?
what do you guys think I should do?
Not allies then.
Yeah, without.
Nuke us all, baby. Here to watch the world burn.
Well, that yeah.
It's the guest appearance mentality.
All right. So he does the engulfing protoplasm attack on him, and let's see if he makes his save. That would be pretty funny if you had one dominated and one grappled. All right, guys. So here's what happened. So this thing flies up and shoots that protoplasm at his friend, and he doesn't take any damage from someone's first attack. So he doesn't take any damage, but he failed. It hit him, and he failed his save. So he's grappled. So basically, it just means he can't move.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. So this one is gonna. Yeah, I guess he's gonna go after John. How many people can he attack? Oof. This is gonna get brutal. Let's see if Burren is in reach. He is in reach. Well, that seems like a waste. He actually attacks his friend. Except that was a bad move because his friend doesn't take any damage on the first attack. So I guess out of sheer like surprise, he reaches out to try to like snap his friend out of it and doesn't hurt his friend. All right, so we'll go on to Faradir's turn.
Does he grapple his friend too?
We grapple each other.
No, he did something else.
Okay. So none of them went into my range last turn, so I'll move up to green guy. Anything happen?
You move up to him?
Yeah. I'll
No.
move up to him.
Nope, nothing happens.
I'll use my fighting spirit.
Okay.
So that'll give me advantage on all attacks this turn, and I get 10 temporary hit points.
All right.
And I have Hunter's Mark up on this guy too.
All right, so you'll get. You aren't blinded. That's good. Okay. 21 hits. Yeah.
Okay, 16 damage.
Okay, he doesn't take any.
Okay, I'll keep going. 14
Okay. Yep. He takes 14 damage.
and 25 hits, so 19.
All right. So total of 30.
30. Well, I'm going to action surge.
Okay. All right.
There's 3 more. So crit for 24.
All right.
And 15, and then another 13.
Holy balls. I'm gonna let you add that up. I had been going, but you're clicking too fast.
So I hit him with 5 attacks, so then I'll also roll 88 plus 14 is 102.
Alright, so Fairdeer, so you guys can't see this?
Sorry. Yeah, plus 14, yeah.
So how much?
102.
Alright,
102.
so you guys can't see it, most of you can't see this, but Morloman, what you see before you is astonishing. Fairdeer walks up to this dude, he's grappled, so he can't move away, and he just starts hacking at him, and he cuts one leg off, and then like cuts a hand off, and then like stabs him through the heart, and this guy just falls over.
Very nice.
I mean, but that took. I mean, you blew your action surge, right? So
Yeah. Once per short rest.
yeah.
Worth it.
Definitely.
All right.
Now we got this other guy dominated, right?
Yep.
Just walk him to a really big cliff.
I mean, you could.
Button not stop.
Yeah, you probably like if you tell him to walk to a really big cliff, he starts walking to the Blue Mountains. Burns probably like, wait, why are you sending him to the Blue Mountains? I thought everybody was blinded except Morloman and Fairdeer.
Yeah,
I'm 100% blinded.
just disadvantage on attacks, right? Like I can still actually see these people, right?
When you're blinded.
Are we still blinded though? Because he died. Or I
You're
guess that doesn't-
you're blinded. It's like it's a physical.
We can call out to you and tell you where we are.
Yeah.
You know, we play Marco Polo.
Yeah. Play just get rid of your spell slots, Marco.
Yeah.
Forget it. I'll do less restoration of my stuff. I'll unblind myself, I guess.
All right, you're not blinded anymore. So what do you? So John, where are you sending this guy?
Oh,
He can fly too. Remember?
I say we tell him to drop everything and then we can just hit him.
Tell him to fly into the...
Yeah. Tell him to fly as high as he can and then let himself fall.
Okay, that's what I do.
Do they willingly hurt themselves or no?
Yeah, I think with the dominate spell they can. Yep.
Wow.
Tell him to fly up as high as he possibly can go and then just let himself free fall.
we'll
Drop the staff first.
tell them we'll catch them.
That's what I tell
These nice people will catch me.
Don't worry about it, pal. We'll catch you.
Don't even sweat, bro.
them. I tell them to fly as high as you can, and then drop.
All right.
Without his staff. Remember to... Yeah.
Drop everything and let yourself fall.
You're naked.
All right.
Join naked.
Let's see here.
Make sure you can't misinterpret or add it in.
We might want to get back. He is a giant impact radius. It's going to be like killing the dinosaur as well.
Yeah, I don't see anything about not causing. Like most of the time in like a charm person spell or something, you'll see language about not hurting themselves, but there's nothing. There's nothing in the dominate spell about it.
Hey, he doesn't know he's going to get hurt.
All right, so he basically just takes off and flies away. All right, so you guys are here with Maglor, who is still just kind of standing there. In fact, he's kind of blind.
Yeah, it's like, what?
You still have some blind companions, but you could blow a couple of spell slots and heal him.
How long does that effect last?
Just let it cure him.
Oh,
It's a lesser restoration spell, so it's a what is it? A second level?
No, but I'm saying blind is permanent until...
It is. It is. Yep.
Okay, that sucks. Yeah, let's go start away. I don't want to look at it.
All right, guys. So let's. We have a whole other part of this to get into. So
Burns like stumbling as he's blind. Mumson.
I am very low on health.
you're very low on health. Is that what you said, John?
Burn can't see. He's like, Elf, are you alright? What's happening? He didn't even get to fight anybody. He's just like wandering around.
He says, "They're coming for it. They're coming for it. They must not be allowed to find it." for the first time, I think I think I know where to find it. It has gone home.
Really? We just came from home.
Not your home, my home. In the land that my brothers and I have once occupied.
You mean Beleriand?
Yes.
But it's fallen under the sea.
Yes, I know that. I'm not crazy.
Are you?
How would you claim it?
He says I cannot claim it by myself. It's and he looks a little frail. He says I've waited too long, but it has been collected, and it is under the waves. And he said most men would not be able to acquire it. But he says, and he's like rubbing his pearl necklace. It's like it looks like this. Let's see if I can show it to you.
Burns like, I'm not swimming for this. I don't like water. Well, that makes it easy.
It's like a pearl. That kind of, now that you're up close, is like kind of glowing. He says, but with this, I could have gone after it myself.
Why didn't you?
He says the concentration of the enemy has started focusing on. He says, and he kind of laughs, and he says, what people once called Maglor's Gap. He says, which is, it is in Beleriand, and it is under the water. But he says that must be where the creature keeps it.
What creature?
He says, have you heard of the have you heard of Uin?
So Burn would say, the great whale.
He says, you do know of Uin. You guys rode on Uin for a while. He rescued you from the sea battle. Or he, I don't know if you rode on him, but he definitely rescued you. He says that this creature is the only thing in the sea that could rival the power and strength of Uin. And he's a great collector.
And you said, and you know that this creature already contains the...
Well, it's his guess based on... He's only recently put it together because the forces of Morgoth are coming are starting to congregate in this area. And like I said, this is the beginning of what would be considered a pass into Beleriand if Beleriand was still above the waves.
Gotcha. Burn would not be thrilled with the idea of having to go under the water, but...
I'm his favorite.
I make myself an octopus, so not a big concern. Actually, I can make other people's octopus too.
So I would say we would explain to him where we came from and the quest that we're on. And say any help that he can provide us to prevent the forces of evil gaining the upper hand in the search for it would be appreciated.
He appears to be healing himself. And when he comes, he like blinks and he's looking at you again now for the first time, really studying you. And he says, "Who are you?" And he looks at Morloman and is like, yeah.
Burns like still stumbling around. He's like, I'm a dwarf, and he just starts telling him his ancestry and stuff. And he's like, "Where are you?"
You guys.
Was he asking the group specifically who we are? Or?
Yeah, I mean that's the last thing that he said was, "Who are you?" Like he, because you mentioned your quest, and he's just like, "Who are you people?" He sees a Zelindor and I guess would speak to him directly. He says, "Brother, are they here to take our jewel?"
Yes, but
But there's a but.
Temporarily.
He says, "This jewel belongs to my father, and it is the heirloom of my brother and I. Feanor is the one that made the Silmarils."
Right. So can Zelda try to convince him about the Valar and Morgoth and the whole thing? Is it worth explaining to this dude?
I mean, yeah, I'm interested to hear what you say to him.
Well, I mean, there's a big story there. So Morgoth has returned, and we're trying to defeat him. And we're on trials for we're on a quest for the Valar, and I need the Silmaril, so give it to me.
Orin could recite the word too and open the portal and show him.
Ooh, God, yes. See, like this is perfect. Like, can we bring him with us?
We haven't tested that. Well, would he have been there?
No,
Backward. Step in that portal. See what happens.
he hasn't been through.
Okay. But surely that portal would show him the other side and show him that we were.
He is impressed by that.
Yeah, it's for real. Yeah, see? It's totally legit.
Byrne would say, we do have a sense of urgency on this task. As you've noticed, there are others in search of the items that we seek.
He says, "So you will." He gets a kind of a crazy look in his eye, and he says, "So you will take them from me, and you will let them, brother?"
No, we're not taking it. We're borrowing. There's a difference.
Giving it to the Valar.
Yeah, Byrne would be like, I want nothing of elf trinkets. He's like, I'm passing it on to the Valar.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you guys haven't, said some of the, like, I mean, you know almost the full prophecy now, so, like, you could talk about some of those things that might convince him.
Recite the full prophecy.
Yeah, he says, I know the prophecy. I've heard the prophecy before.
But have you heard part 3?
You heard the exciting third. Yeah.
So why are you guys assembling the Silmarils?
To restore the light of the trees.
That's right.
Yeah.
To wake the Valar up from their...
And awake who else?
And to bring back all the elves.
Okay. And to that, his heart is moved. And he says, my father and my brother?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah, I need them to make my sword.
Does that bring them back to Middle Earth, or just bring them back?
Brings their spirit back to the Blessed Realm. They're in the halls of Mandos now. They'll be released back into the world, or not really back into the world, but they'll be released from the halls of Mandos.
Sure.
That's the goal.
So okay, he's willing to he's willing to bring you with him if you will assist him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. So did you guys see the powers of this shell?
No.
So while wearing this necklace, anyone within 40 feet can breathe underwater and have a swimming speed equal to their terrestrial movement speed. This shell has one use, so he's been saving it. He says the only problem is I don't know how long it lasts.
Sounds safe enough.
Byrne, like mutters, like, leave it to the elves.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is this one use for one person.
Yeah, but I don't get
Well, it affects everyone within.
Great.
Yeah.
When it says the one use, so the default is that units are within 40 feet, anyone can breathe underwater, but what is the one use? That's not the wearing of the necklace, is it? Like, nobody's ever worn this necklace?
This thing's not going to a Salvation Army.
You can wear it one time,
No, you can activate it once.
so you wear it, and you can only activate it once to breathe underwater.
Correct.
How the hell do you know it works to breathe underwater then?
I mean, how's he know anything about any magic item? You know?
Yeah, but so this is just like more or less like a rumor. Like, hey, I think this is what this is going to do.
Well, you'll know pretty soon whether it's working.
I think it's blah 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 blah.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to test this thing as we're all like swimming underwater.
You know, the one that's bitching right now is the one that can change into a fucking octopus.
I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about my compatriots.
All right.
There's also a spell called Water Breath.
I don't have one. I don't have that.
Alright, so
Listen, if you want to rely on this necklace for not drowning, you're welcome to.
so Burns will be happy about it, but he'd be like, whatever, if we have to go get this thing, let's get it over with.
Yeah, man, it's a quest item. I trust it. It's a quest item.
It's a quest item.
Irwin's at least concerned that there's a freaking stone. The walking stone, man.
He is not thrilled, but he wants to prove to the old dwarf lady that he's not crazy. So.
Alright, well, let's grab it and get the hell out of here.
All right.
Wait, Byrne would ask him if he would like to accompany us, though, on our journey. To save his brothers.
Maglor says that that he will be accompanying the Silmaril wherever it may go.
Okay, cool. I thought he was going to be like, no, I'm an NPC, I'm staying behind.